Throughout the history of our solar system, major asteroid impacts have been a recurring phenomenon, and they continue to occur regularly. It's not a matter of if, but when. And our blue planet is not exceptional. While we may not feel it, Earth is constantly under attack by space rocks, with hundreds of tons of rock entering our atmosphere every single day. The shooting stars that we wish upon are actually these rocks burning up as they enter our atmosphere. In December 2018, satellite weather photos captured a storm, but upon closer examination, something terrifying was discovered. A sneaky asteroid with an explosive power of 107 kilotons, 10 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb, had gone unnoticed as it hit the Pacific Ocean. Fortunately, we dodged that bullet. However, imagine if the cosmic dice had decided for it to land over your town with that kind of force. Even if it hits a town on the other side of the world, the power of such an impact is enough to send ash and dust to disrupt and threaten our entire society. This is the threat we face every day, a threat that many of us prefer not to think about and dismiss. However, we must ask ourselves how much longer we will be this lucky. Are we prepared for the next big asteroid impact? The history of our planet is punctuated by catastrophic asteroid impacts, with the most famous one being the celestial missile that wiped out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. The Chicxulub crater in Mexico, over 150 kilometers in diameter, is a warning sign to the destructive power of these celestial bodies. The day when a gigantic asteroid, 10 kilometers wide, slammed into our planet, triggering a mass extinction event that wiped out nearly 75% of all species on Earth. Over 160 million years came to an abrupt end. If such a catastrophe could wipe out these magnificent creatures, what chance does humanity, a relatively young species, have in the face of a similar calamity? Can our progress enable us to deal with such a threat effectively to avoid the same fate as the dinosaurs? The Chelyabinsk meteor, a mere 20 meters wide, exploded above Russia in 2013 with energy equivalent to about 30 Hiroshima bombs. Fortunately, it entered our atmosphere at an angle and exploded in the air instead of directly hitting the Earth, thus preventing any loss of life. However, even by simply exploding in the air, the energy released was so devastating that the shockwave injured over 1,000 people and caused significant property damage. And what most people don't know is that another larger asteroid made a record-setting close approach to Earth on the same day. Imagine not just one sneaky asteroid surprising us, but two on the same day. What could have been the worst day ever for mankind turned out to be an incredibly lucky day where we avoided two potentially catastrophic cosmic collisions. In 1908, an approximately 30-meter diameter asteroid or comet entered the atmosphere and exploded above ground in Tunguska, Russia. The explosion knocked down approximately 80 million trees over an area of 2,150 square kilometers, 830 square miles. This explosion has been estimated at 1,000 times more powerful than the explosion of the atomic bomb at Hiroshima. Luckily, it exploded before reaching the Earth's surface and happened in a remote area of Siberia, and nobody is thought to have been killed. We were lucky once again. If this event were to occur above a major city, the consequences would be catastrophic. Even worse, if it were to hit land anywhere on Earth. How much longer are we willing to gamble our own lives on luck? It didn't work out too well for the dinosaurs. There is significant concern surrounding Apophis. This name was chosen for this asteroid for a reason. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Apophis, the great enemy of the sun god Ra, is associated with chaos, disorder, storms, darkness, and death. This name was chosen for this asteroid for a good reason. Some even refer to it as the Doomsday asteroid. This large asteroid is on a trajectory toward our planet, and our estimates suggest that on April 13th, 2029, at 2146 UT, it will come closer to Earth than some of our satellite orbits. While it seems that luck is on our side for now, when Apophis comes that close, Earth's gravity will alter its orbit. We still lack sufficient data and are uncertain whether during its next approach in 2068, it will collide with us or not. This uncertainty gives astronomers nightmares. The main problem with asteroids lies in their elusive nature, as many remain undetected. Approximately 9,000 rocks larger than 450 feet, 50,000 smaller ones, and 150,000 city killers still evade identification, posing a significant threat. Reflecting on events such as the Chelyabinsk meteor and the 2018 Pacific weather photo, it's evident that these occurrences took us by complete surprise, and we were fortunate to emerge relatively unscathed. However, our concerns may extend beyond these known dangers. In 2017, an astronomer from Hawaii unearthed an interstellar object named Oumuamua. Unlike typical asteroids, this colossal rock arrived from outside our solar system, originating from distant stars light years away. What makes this discovery alarming is that by the time it was first spotted, this visitor was already halfway out of our solar system. This wasn't an isolated incident, as another interstellar visitor from a different solar system repeated the pattern in 2019, once again catching us off guard. The remarkable speeds of these asteroids make them nearly impossible to detect, with Oumuamua hurtling through space at a staggering speed of 196,000 miles per hour. Unlike our own solar system asteroids with an average speed of over 40,000 miles per hour, that make these outer space visitors faster than any other object in our solar system. The grim reality is that if one of these cosmic behemoths were to strike, we might not realize until it's too late. What's even more concerning is that their incredible speed also translates to extraordinarily strong impacts, making them even more perilous. First, let's consider the immediate impact. A colossal asteroid plunges into Earth, creating a crater that's many times its own size. The energy released upon impact would be equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, generating shockwaves that would blast across the planet. These shockwaves would trigger earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, causing widespread destruction. And let's not forget about the tsunamis. We will look at tsunamis of epic proportions. If the asteroid were to hit an ocean, it would create massive tidal waves that would inundate coastal cities, causing even more destruction and loss of life. Now, these are just the immediate effects. The long-term consequences are even more harrowing. As the asteroid strikes, it would eject enormous quantities of dust and debris into the atmosphere, effectively blocking out sunlight. This would lead to a dramatic drop in temperatures, a phenomenon often referred to as an impact winter. With the sun's warmth and light obscured, plant life would struggle to photosynthesize, leading to a collapse in the food chain. Animals unable to find food would begin to die off. Furthermore, the changes in climate wouldn't just be temporary. The dust and debris could linger in the atmosphere for years, even decades, creating a long-lasting global winter. This would drastically alter the Earth's ecosystems, making survival for many species, including humans, extremely challenging. Could this be our inevitable future, or could we, mankind, be the first to fight back? Let's start with NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test, or DART for short. This mission aims to alter the trajectory of an asteroid by giving it a small nudge. Even a subtle change over a long distance towards Earth can potentially deflect the asteroid completely. Then there's the gravity tractor method. This involves positioning a spacecraft near an asteroid and utilizing the gravitational attraction between the two to gently pull the asteroid off its collision course with Earth. These innovative ideas aimed at protecting us are still in the experimental stage. We haven't yet tested them in reality. We need time to practice and improve something that no one can promise we will get. However, the scientific principles behind them are sound. Some might consider using nuclear weapons to divert the asteroid, but this is real life, not Hollywood. In reality, instead of preventing one asteroid impact, we could end up creating many smaller radioactive impacts around the globe, especially when considering the variety and the structure of the asteroid itself. So perhaps it would be best to leave Bruce Willis out of this one. We know that an asteroid is on its way toward Earth. The question is, will it arrive today, tomorrow, next year, or in 1,000 years from now? We don't know. What we do know for a fact is that it's on its way right now, so we better be prepared. To learn more about the fate of those who weren't prepared, click on the next video.